Welcome to the Tipper Safety DVD. This is a film that's going to take you through the do's and don'ts of safely operating a tipper trailer. The Health and Safety Executive Report, Guidance to Workplace Transport Safety, tells us that every year a significant number of people are killed and injured by accidents involving vehicles in the workplace. A lot of damage is also done to both property and profit. Better planning, training and awareness can avoid most of these accidents. By law, employees have a duty to ensure that the health and safety of their employees and members of the public is not put at risk by the work they do. Employees also have a duty to look after their own health and safety and that of those affected by their work. The law requires that health and safety risks at work are controlled, not at any cost, but as far as is reasonable and practical. This means the cost is sensible in proportion to the safety gain, i.e. reasonable, and safety control is physically possible, i.e. practical. Managing safety is all about taking steps to reduce risks. This DVD seeks to demonstrate what practical steps should be taken by operators of bulk tipping vehicles in this regard, and it can be used by employers as a training tool for employees and contractors. The first important rule relates to the risk of overturn due to the high centre of gravity of a fully loaded body during tipping. You must always ensure that the vehicle is on level ground before tipping. Also that the ground is firm and capable of holding the vehicle in a level position throughout the duration of the tipping operation. Any angle of slope at ground level is multiplied several fold at the top of the body when it's raised. The ram's not designed to withstand such lateral forces and cannot therefore hold the body straight. You may need to move your vehicle gently forward a few metres to help complete the full discharge of the load. So remember, ensure that the full length of your potential way forward is clear and firm before you start. The stability of articulated vehicles is reduced when the cab and trailer are not in line, and tipping should only take place when the cab and trailer are in a straight line with one another. The load itself, which may weigh as much as 30 tonnes, can also affect the stability of your vehicle. Stability will be affected if the load is biased to one side or towards the front or the back of the body. Therefore, always ensure that the load is evenly distributed to prevent sideways tip or front or rear overload. You should always make sure that your tailgate is safe, especially during tipping. Now the tailgate should be released properly before tipping if the load is to be discharged through a chute or a hatch. And you should make sure that your latches, catches, clamps are strong enough to take the full impact of a load as it's tipped without being damaged. You should never leave the vehicle when raising or lowering the body, and make sure that the cab doors are shut. It's imperative you stay at the tipper controls, ready to lower the body should the vehicle start to lean. Never be tempted to get out and take a look at what's causing the problem. Should the vehicle start to topple, then brace yourself against the back of the seat, grasp the steering wheel firmly. Don't even think about trying to get out of a vehicle that's falling over. Don't race the engine while raising the body. The whole tipping and load discharge operation should be undertaken as smoothly as possible. Do not attempt tipping in high winds. The combination of a high centre of gravity and the force of the wind against the side of the body can dramatically destabilise the vehicle, and that can lead to an overturn. Never allow anyone to stand immediately behind or beside a vehicle that's tipping or has its body raised. Hey, come on, come on, come on. Once a load discharge is complete, only move the vehicle forward when the body is completely lowered. If the load is not discharging by the time the body is halfway up, stop tipping and lower the body before investigating why the load is sticking. Never attempt to remove or dislodge a sticking load by shunting the vehicle in order to shake the load free. Such manoeuvres are highly dangerous, putting excess strain on the ram with the potential of causing a catastrophic collapse of the body, as well as creating higher lateral forces with the potential consequence of an overturn. In the event of a stuck load, always lower the body before freeing the remaining load and raising the body again. The addition of a high quality body liner such as the Quicksilver liner as seen here will dramatically improve load discharge when potentially sticky loads such as gypsum are carried. You should always take care when you're driving anywhere near overhead cables, and before you start tipping you should make sure that you're not underneath an overhead cable. But if you do find yourself in a situation where your vehicle is touching an overhead cable and you can't make it safe immediately, well, here's what you should do. You should leave the vehicle by jumping as far clear as possible. While jumping clear, never make contact with the ground and the vehicle or anything touching the vehicle at the same time. This would complete the electrical circuit and could cause injury or death. You should ensure no one else comes into contact with the vehicle while it's still touching the power cable. The area around the vehicle should be secured and the local power supplier contacted to make the cables safe. The routine application of these common sense safety procedures, whether or not they're backed by vehicle safety features such as inclometers and remote cameras, will dramatically reduce tipper accidents and improve tipper safety. And remember, safety is everyone's responsibility.